Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Squad. And today, this is actually right there. New what if? What if Naruto was from the Celestial Clan? Now, this is like a suggestion that one of my friends told me to do it. Like if you guys have seen like AD, like Anizi, and right there, Mythical Otter. You do know they actually did like what? Like what? A powerful clan. Like what? AD did the one like what if Naruto was from the like Omega clan. Anizi did like what if Naruto was from the Omega like Omni clan. Anizi like no Mystical just said like yo what if like what Naruto was from the Astro clan. So I'm just making my own clan. They told me to make my own clan. So this is what if Naruto was from the Celestial clan, and let's just get into it. Now the first thing I will actually say right there, I'm going to explain right there Naruto's like abilities. So yeah, for Naruto's powers from he's gonna have like what? He's gonna be immortal. So Naruto wouldn't like he will not die. He's gonna have reincarnation, so he basically can reincarnate into anything right there. Like what if something actually does happen? Like if like a celestial being right there, like can kill anyone, but like they're like they like what they literally like won't kill each other's race. I mean, so yeah, and like he like for his like he's gonna have right there celestial flames. They're like what a galaxy flames that can even like annihilate like what a whole universe basically. And basically he's gonna have like something that called right there power up like boost. So the more he fights, the more the stronger he gets. Kind of like what a saying he will not. So yeah, he's gonna have like super strength, right there, super speed. He's gonna be able to create right there a whole universe, guys. And also right there, like what? Like literally, okay, he's like time would not affect him. Time would not affect Naruto. I mean, like yo, if somebody actually tries to place time on him, that won't happen. He's gonna have like infinite amount of chakra, power source right there, like celestial powers. Celestial powers is literally OP, man. Look, even about like a low class celestial, they can destroy a whole universe. So that's only a low class. They can destroy a whole universe right there. I mean, not even using their full power. I mean, think about it over right there, like the high class, a god class celestial, like the true god class celestial. I'm not even gonna talk about that, man, because that's crazy. Basically, right there, like what? He's gonna have like what? A special right there, like what he's gonna have a special transformation, as you guys can see inside like the thumbnails. That's gonna be his like Naruto's transformation. That's his celestial like form, and right there is gonna be Yaruko. So yeah, and also right there he's gonna have like what Hakai, basically right there energy of just like even like what even with like -5% of his power is enough to literally annihilate right there like half the universe, man. That's -5% right there. I mean like that's Naruto. As right there like low class, like he like a low class is gonna be powerful than Naruto, but Naruto's gonna rise to the rank soon. So yeah, so yeah, and basically, yeah, Yaruko is gonna be in this. Like Yaruko is gonna be like part Isuzuki's, a little bit part Celestials and also part human. So yeah, and I will actually literally put like more details about like Naruto's powers that what he's gonna get. Oh yeah, he's gonna have like what this deadly killer aura, right? There, just basically right there, without him even trying it, is capable enough to like what erase right there, like yo, basically he's able right there to annihilate and make someone right there not exist right there. So basically he can bring people to like what the celestial realm or into his own realm, and basically like yo, like he can do like pretty much a lot. He's basically right there celestial, kind of like what Alien X can do. So yeah, but yeah, but just 100 times more better. So yeah. But I will explain his abilities, like probably at the end, or pretty much I'll put his abilities, like things that he's able to do inside the description. But anyway, let's just get into the video. We start our story as Naruto right now is basically, we see right there him inside, not like he's not born. As like, we see like far away from like what? Inside like the galaxy. we see right there the celestial clans, as these people are pretty much like the strongest people ever to live at all. Right there. And that leader right there, the celestial god, is somebody you don't want to mess with. Right now, right there, we see right there Naruto right there, like what? In one celestial woman, that she's basically right there, like what? She's giving birth. And right there, basically something happens. She's giving birth right there, like it's so, like there was actually like something wrong with her. Like her power is like is unstable. Like the baby power is unstable. As as she's giving birth, eventually, like doctors and like celestial doctors would try to do it, but eventually the baby will be like will die. And right there, like I did say, like they actually are immortal. So basically, right there, Naruto is still alive, but he's kind of right there getting right there reborn into something else. So basically, right there, like Naruto's mother, celestial mother, would basically right there, like what, seeing that her child right there, like is unable right there, like it's gonna be like what, unstable right there. She basically like what, transported like what, her celestial son Naruto into like what, into like the Naruto like verse. I mean like Earth or whatever, where like like the hidden leaf villages. What yeah, as she actually sees like Kushina there giving birth, as she will actually make like put like Naruto's like soul and power, celestial power into Kushina, seeing that like what Kushina is actually going to give birth to like what to twins so right there. So she's basically right as lucky to actually get like what um Naruto. She just said like you should feel honored right there, human, that you're gonna actually bear that celestial like child like my own. As right there, basically Naruto would basically like be born right there from Kushina. As the energy would fly into like Kushina's belly, and Naruto would be there. She would give birth to Naruto. And Naruto, when he's actually born right there, he will let out right there so much divine power that eventually right there, like it will kill Kushina. Basically, I got this idea from Anizi, so works up from him. So yeah, thumbs up, go check him out. I put his channel name in the description. As Naruto was actually born, like the whole nine. Okay, basically like what Naruto would like he would be born like what with normally like what yellow hair, and he like his eyes like when he opens them for a second, or his eyes were a galaxy right there, and basically like what it just went back to normal like what blue color. As like what the whole nine tails attack will happen, Kushina and Minato would die originally from the anime. And this time right there, like yo, Memba and Mito, like yo, like Kushina gave birth to like Memba and Mito, and also Naruto. So yeah, so so that's the thing. As like we will actually have a time skip while growing up, like for Naruto. As Naruto, when he's actually like what growing up, he will be hated. He will be hated way more inside this like inside like what this anime. He will have the full nine tails, as people will actually look at him saying like, oh look, it's the demon right here that actually killed the fourth Hokage. So right now Naruto was actually inside like what the village, as he's actually just walking around. As right now he's actually inside the forest, as this Naruto is like what 7 years old. As Naruto is actually walking around, he's walking around the forest, as he's actually just taking in the nature. What a beautiful place this is. As right there, Naruto will actually see one bird fly into like his shoulder, as he would smile. Huh, little one, right there. You are actually the most beautiful thing I ever seen. I wish right there I actually wished you well in your journeys. As right there, the bird would just fly off Naruto's shoulder. As right there, it would go into a different direction, as Naruto would just follow it. As Naruto would just like following the bird, he was not taking that much interest much around him, as he would actually hear noise. As right there, he would hear right there people like what, like metal blades right there, like hidden, like like hear people with metal blades or something. As Naruto goes towards the sound, as to his surprise, you see something that's actually shocking. As he would see like what these group of people with kunais right there, like they will go right there like and stabbed the kuna at what like one innocent animal like like a rabbit or something like that, or like a fox, or even as right there basically right there also like the bird that Naruto saw. As Naruto in this one right there will walk up or they say like, "What are you doing?" As the people will look towards Naruto, ha, look at him, it's a demon. As right there they say like, "Huh, looks like the demon right there came here towards us." Right there, let's actually teach him a lesson. Right there, hey kid, get out of here, or right there you're gonna get something worse. And Naruto would just look at them. Right there, he would just say like, "You right there make me sick. You right there like injured right there innocent life, and then you will actually kill right there like what? An innocent animal that did nothing to you. You make me sick." And Naruto would just go towards the rabbit, as like what, the rabbit and the fox, and also like what, the bird that's actually basically dying. As Naruto would place his hand on it, as he unknown to him, like Naruto, he would let like what, his celestial like what, chakra flow through like the animal, healing it right there. Even more like it would be more stronger. This was like what, Naruto like what, not even like didn't even know about his celestial powers at all. As like what, like the group will actually just see like he just healed them. He's a demon. Kill him. As basically they'll go and rush towards Naruto. As Naruto would basically look like unaware to him right there. Naruto like move like he would basically move on instinct. As like what, they would keep on attacking Naruto, and Naruto would keep on dodging. Unaware to him, he didn't even know what was going on. I'm dodging. I'm not even trying. As this is basically Ultra Instinct, without him even knowing. This is like what, negative right there 80%, negative like 82% of Ultra Instinct. As like what, Naruto just there dodging right there the attack, and unaware to Naruto will actually like what, hit one of the like guys inside the stomach, making right there huge hole in it, as the guy would just die there. Naruto was just shocked. I I killed him. As a group would just be shocked, like the group of people. What did you do? You monster! How dare you! As like what? The group right now like basically one would say like, get the gods, get like the ninjas. He just killed an innocent person. You will pay for this, demon. Rushes towards Naruto, as Naruto right there was actually now feeling scared. As like what, his like celestial aura would start taking form. As right there like what, the whole place right there would change. As right now basically like what, the people there and are just inside space. As Naruto like unaware to him, he doesn't even know that he's the one he's doing all this. As they would just look around, they would just look at Naruto, as they would feel this deadly killer aura coming towards him. As they would be shocked, as they would literally like what, like pretty much ready to shit themselves and also piss themselves just looking at this like godly aura. What is he? He's a monster. He's an abomination. As Naruto, he would just say, "I'm not an abomination. How dare you?" Releasing more aura, as the aura like that these people were feeling would just like, they would pretty much die, as they would just literally turn to dust, just feeling this divine aura, leaving nothing but just like what, ash there. As Naruto will just return back to the real world, like everything will go like everything would turn back normally, as like he would see that he's inside like the forest, right there, the same place that he was. As Naruto would just look around, what happened? As right there, he would just like look at the like what, and the three like animals that basically died. As he would just like go up to it, and he would just like what, he would just do the thing that he actually did to like what, the rabbit. He just said like, I hope this works. As he did so right there, like Naruto will actually like what, put his hand right there like on the fox, letting right there like what? His chakra flow. As right he would do the same to the bird, but this time right there something happens. Naruto actually uses right there his celestial key. As right there like what? He will actually like what? He will like the fox and the bird, but something happens. The birds right there will turn into like a pile of like what flames. And right there it will just literally turn into a phoenix. As like what? The fox will literally be like what? Like he would just be covered in like what? Celestial aura. And basically right there like the two of them would basically just vanish. Right there just right there they would just like what? Like disappear or travel to one place or whatever. Naruto would think that what happened? Like what's going on to me? Right there, unknown to Naruto, right there, somebody was actually watching him. From the moon, right there, Kaguya, right there, like, and her daughter Yariko were there. As basically, right there, Kaguya was just watching down on the earth, but, right there, she gave, right now, it was actually Yariko. As she was just looking down on the earth. She loves looking down at humans, but she was looking at one person that actually caught her eyes, and she basically fell in love with this person. This was Naruto Uzumaki. As she basically fell in love with Naruto the moment she laid her eyes on him. After that, this actually happened when Naruto was just like what, like 5 years old or 4. As she was watching, she would just feel like a connection towards Naruto. She would just feel like what, Naruto being like this sadness and alone. As right she would just feel like Naruto, uh, how I actually wish I actually could be with you more than ever. She says right there, she would just look towards Naruto. Seeing right there the instance that actually happened. Right there, Yariko actually would know about the Celestial Clan. As right there, like her mother Kaguya would tell her about it, that they're basically a powerful clan. That even the Susukis even feared. That they don't even want to go close to them. Right there, like even the low class can even destroy a whole universe without even trying. As like what? Yariko would just look at Naruto as she would just like she would just pretty much hook herself right there, say like, so much I actually really wanted to be with you, Naruto. I just want to be there with you, to support you. She said right there, she would actually just look. As right there, she would just basically like what? She would just have hearts in her eyes. As she would actually just think of her and Naruto being together. As right there, Kaguya was just looking at this, and she would like she would eventually like what? She would see Naruto as interesting too. As right there, what? She sees like her daughter like what? Is interested in Naruto, but like she won't hold back. Like she will say like, even though right there you may like him, daughter, right there I do have feelings for him. Or like yeah, Kaguya would say. She also right there had romantic feelings for Naruto. And right there she also wants to have him to herself. As right there, we will actually we will fast forward all the way to Naruto right now, as he was actually inside his apartment. And right there, Naruto's hands were just shaking. Right there, unknown to him, he was radiating right there, galactic aura. And right there, the place started to shake. What's going on? Please stop. I want it to stop, Naruto would say. As the place would now stop shaking. As Naruto would stop right there, radiating right there like what, celestial aura. And Naruto would take a sigh of relief. Thank God. What happened? Today, I don't know what happened to me. What's going on? Am I hallucinating? Is this all a dream? If this is, I want to wake up. I want this thing all to end. Right there, as like what? Naruto would basically right there start crying. As like what? He would hear a knock on his door. And Naruto would stop and he would just say like, who is it? And right there, light and noise would say like, Naruto? It's me. It's actually like what? Mito. As in this one right there, Mito is actually kind to Naruto. And right there, like she'll see Naruto like what, getting beat up by the village. And right there, she will always be there for Naruto to protect him, to like always like what, support Naruto. Like she will not let anything right there hurt Naruto. And right there, like what, she hated Memba right there, how he treated like Naruto as crap. He even told Naruto to go kill himself. And she even told Memba to stop right there. If he doesn't stop this, she will already like what not talk to him again or see him as like what a brother. As right there like what Mema will stop, but he will actually still right there continue his like what crusade as he will actually like start hanging out with Sasuke. He would pretty much him and Sasuke would pretty much be friends as the two of them right there were pretty much like the biggest prodigies. Like what people around the village would think that Memma and Sasuke was the biggest prodigy like inside the village. Seeing that Sasuke is the last Uchiha, seeing that the Uchiha clan like like the whole Itachi thing. I read that like Memma, seeing that he's like he's being trained by Jiraiya, and also Tsunade will actually train like what like Mito too. But Mito will actually try to find time for Naruto. Or that like Tsunade would just tell her that like what Mito to stay away from Naruto, that he's dangerous, that he cannot be like what like she cannot be like around like Naruto, like it put her at risk. But Mito didn't really care. Right now, right there, she would just right there see Naruto crying. She would just rush towards him. Naruto, you alright? She would say right there. She would just have right there her crimson hair right there wrapped around Naruto, but wrapped around Naruto, but her hands would be like she would just start hugging Naruto. As right there, like Naruto would just cry into like Mito's like what chest. And right there, she would just as Naruto would say like, "I'm a monster, sister. I'm a monster." And Mito will actually just try to like hold Naruto and say like, "No, Naruto, you're not a monster. You're my brother, and I'll always protect you. You're the precious thing right that I only have in this world. I know Mema does not actually see you as a brother, but I do, Naruto." She would say right there as Naruto was crying to like Mito's like what chest, as ready he would let everything out. As he would like Naruto would say like, "I killed a person." Like they were hurting right there one animal, and unknown to them, I killed them. And then Mito will be surprised. What are you talking about, Naruto? And Naruto will explain the whole thing, as Mito will be shocked. And she will actually thinking like, should she tell Tsunade about this? No, if she tells Tsunade or Jiraiya or anyone, they'll pretty much like what put Naruto in one prison, and that's one thing she doesn't even want. As she would just say like, Naruto, listen to me. We'll keep this a secret, okay? We won't tell anyone about this. Because if we do tell them, they'll pretty much like what? Take you away or like what? Put you into a prison. But we'll figure this out. Like, tell me like exactly. This time slowly. She would, as Mito would, like Naruto would repeat the same thing, but this time slowly. As Mito right there would be shocked. Oh, I see. Yeah, she would just think, is this like the Nine Tails powers or something right there that's doing this? No, that can't be. I mean, I actually don't know. But I should actually really keep an eye on him. As like Mito would say like, okay, Naruto, I'm pretty sure already you need to rest. I mean like just lie down and you feel good, she would say. As she would just put Naruto lying down on the bed as ready she would just stay with Naruto for the rest of the day. As we'll fast forward right there all the way like what? To the academy. As Naruto was actually inside the academy, he was just basically in class. Everybody was just talking, doing their normal thing. Uruka was basically teaching the class. As Naruto, he was just like at the back of the class by himself inside the corner. As right there, like nobody ever wanted to talk to him besides right there, like, what his sister, and also one like two other people, Shikamaru and Choji. Shikamaru would try to make small talks towards Naruto and also Choji, but like it would just be small talks. But Naruto would think like, okay, they're having like some kind of close relationship or something like that. As right, that class would just end as like it was actually now lunchtime. Right there, like Mito was not inside like the class, and she would be out with like what? She'd pretty much be like pulled out by Sakura and like what Ino and the rest of the girls. As like what? Just leaving right there like Naruto there. As Mito wanted to like spend time with Naruto, seeing that the whole incident, but they basically pulled Mito out of the class. The girls doesn't like Mito hanging around like Naruto, as they actually hated Naruto. Everybody in class hated Naruto, especially Ruka. As right now, like what? It was just like Naruto just eating his lunch. As right there, a group of people just walk up to him. Ha! Look at here! Is it actually not the failure of the class? As right there, he like the group of bullies would say, and also like Menma would be there with them, also Sasuke. As like what Naruto would say like, piss off, I'm not in the mood. He would say. As right there, Menma would just go grab him. Who are you talking to like that? And he would say right there, he would kick Naruto inside the stomach as he would just throw his food all on the ground, making Naruto fall down all the way to the bottom of the class. And right there, like the group of bullies right there would just say like, huh, he's so weak. He's actually terrible right there. What? He's terrible at taijutsu. He's terrible right there at ninjutsu. Dude, he can't even do anything. And Sasuke would say like, huh, what a filthy dope. No wonder no girls will actually go out with you. I mean, even your actually like sister, I actually feel bad for her to looking after a demon. I don't even know why she even looks after you. As like what? The rest of the class would just start laughing. Huh. Lucia just got a point. Why would somebody like you, Mito, would take care of somebody like as a freak like you? He would say as he would just like kick Naruto inside like what the stomach. As Naruto would just hold his stomach like, oh, piss off. I was right there like what? Memo would say like, what did you say? As he would just start stomping on Naruto's like what? Hand. He would just break it. And Naruto would just cry in pain. But unknown to him right there, it would just heal up in like instantly. And Naruto would say like, wait, it's all gone, he says to himself. As right there, like what? He would feel something like the pain. For some reason, like he's enjoying the pain. Like it's for some reason the pain is just making him stronger. And like the whole group would just start kicking on Naruto, but he would just start taking the pain and he was just enjoying it. Just he feels more powerful. Yes, for some reason I'm changing. Like this pain, I'm receiving. Like I just feel myself getting more powerful from it. I like one buddy, like the guy would just like try right there, say like this is the end, and he would just say right there, trying to push Naruto inside the face, and Naruto would just grab him by the arms. As he, Naruto right now, his eyes would turn red, as he's right now who have entered the Nine Tails mode eyes. As he was just, as right there, Naruto would break the kid's arm. The kid would start crying, and all the class would just look at him. What did you do? You broke his arm! I right there like, what? Naruto right now who's actually now pissed. I told you to leave me alone, he says in a deep demonic voice. As right there, Naruto would let out his celestial aura, and the whole place would start shaking. And right there, unknown to Naruto, his celestial aura right there would reach right at the moon. As Yariko right now, she was basically inside a room. She was inside the mirror, brushing her beautiful blonde hair. Yes, Yariko does have like blonde hair. Like remember, she's past celestial, but only like what 10%. So yeah, I'm gonna explain to you guys later on like another day, as she's brushing her hair, as like what she would just feel right there like Naruto's like aura. She said like my love, as she would just stop brushing her hair, she would just rush towards Naruto like what she would just like rush towards like what the lookout where she actually looks, as she would just look towards Naruto. This is actually a special place where she can only observe Naruto. As she looks towards Naruto, she will just feel Naruto's hatred and such an aura growing right there by a crazy amount. Naruto, what happened to you? Did they actually hurt you again? This is actually not fair. This is actually not fair. I want to be with you. I want to protect you, she would say. As she actually couldn't stand right there like what? People hurting right there her love Naruto. As right there what? Unknown to her right there like what? Naruto's like chakra, like special like chakra or power, whatever. It would start to break the seal right there like what? That was actually placing like Yariko to go to Earth. As Kaguya would feel this amount of power, like the seal was actually breaking. And right there, she would just see this as she would just say like, wow, wait, it's breaking. Right there, like Naruto is actually breaking it. The seal that's actually keeping us here. But it's not enough. And right there, I will be powerful enough to go through. And she would actually just look towards Yoriko, and she would just sigh. Oh my god, I can't believe right now I'm letting her get all the fun. As right there, like what? She would just basically say like, Yoriko, listen to me. You basically right now I'm gonna actually send you to Earth. The fuel is actually breaking. I can't get through it, but I'm pretty sure you can. Right there, and basically right there, you have a mission. And right there, she would just go to explain towards Yoriko like what? To protect Naruto and right there, things like that. And Yoriko will be happy, saying that I can actually finally be with Naruto now. As Kage would just like what? Nod her head, that she would just pretty much pout her face. Yes, you can go be with him. But listen here, I'll be there too, watching and like you're gonna have to break the seal. So yeah, as as Yariko would say like, wait, so you're basically sending me there for me to break the seal, like so like to set you free. So basically, right there, I get more time with Naruto, but the moment I actually free you, like what? You like get with Naruto? As right there, Kage would say like, yes, that's basically it. She would say, as like what? Sorry guys about the notifications. As like what? Um, she would just basically, as Yariko would say like, but I want to be with Naruto like forever. I mean, I know you have feelings for him, but like what? I love him more. He's basically my age. As for the Kage would say like, yeah, but we Suzuki like we don't really care about age. But anyway, like I'll send you to Earth right there. So fine, you can be with him right there. But the moment I get out right there, I get some time with like with him too. Okay, and Jericho was just saying like fine. As right there, like what she would just like Kage would just like send Yariko like out of the field right there. She would just go towards like what planet Earth. As as right there, she would just go flying into like the hidden leaf. As right there, she would like what crash land inside like the forest of death. As she's actually there, a bright light would actually shine, and she would, as Yariko would just look around. Hmm, I'm I'm finally here. I'm I'm on Earth. As she would just touch the grass. This is actually her first time feeling life on the planet. And she would just touch a tree and she would just like smile. Yes, I'm here. I'm right here. And she would just as tears would start falling down from her like eyes. As right there, she would just say like, I finally get to be with him. Naruto. As right there, she would just go one thing right there, she would go right there, locate Naruto's right there, like what? Like power. And right there, Naruto is just basically like after the whole incident, basically Naruto just basically bet up everyone inside the classroom just with ease. Like he basically broke everybody there. But not killing them, but he just broke them. And Naruto right now was actually at like what his like Naruto right now was actually like what like hiding right now. Basically like what Ambu's like was now looking for Naruto as or they were basically going to actually like what punish Naruto for like killing the clan heirs and also like what that two precious like prodigy and like what Naruto was actually inside like what one actually alley as he was pretty much crying. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to hurt them. They deserved it. As they like he Naruto didn't know what was actually going on, as he was actually pretty much like he has some sort of like someone inside his head. You should not actually feel anything. They deserved it. They treated you like trash. How dare they actually right there like how dare somebody like them, as someone like you, and you actually will feel bad for that. And Naruto would say like who's that? And right there, like the voice would say, like, "We will meet soon." But right there, you should actually just feel hatred. Feel hatred for everyone. Feel hatred right there for everyone that actually did you wrong. Feel hatred for this village right there. Feel hatred right there for all the people that caused you pain. And Naruto's eyes would turn red. Yes, I, I hate them. I hate them. I hate this village. As Naruto aura right there would start skyrocketing. The whole village would start shaking. I hate them all. I want them to die. Die! Naruto would say. I read that like what? I read that Naruto's eyes would basically turn into like what? A celestial like color as like what? As Naruto right now right there like who's about right there to actually let out a huge roar that was actually capable of destroying like what? A whole right there like nation. This whole nation. As like what? It was actually stopped when like what? Somebody just came to hook him. It's okay, I'm here. Naruto, I'm here. You don't need to worry. As Naruto actually snapped back to reality, he would just look towards the sun like somebody who hugged him. It's Mito? No, it's different. As Naruto actually feel, she would just no, he would just see like some like this other girl. She would have like blonde hair. She would have her silver eyes. And her skin was basically beautiful. It was so light. I read that basically like what? Her outfit was basically all white with a little bit of blue in it, a blue tint. I was like, what? Naruto couldn't help but blush. He would just feel her soft skin is like soft as snow. And her hair was basically soft right there as like what? Like any soft hair he ever felt before. As Naruto would say like, who are you? He would say feeling a little bit scared of this person now. Like normally Mito would just come and comfort like Naruto, but this person is actually comforting him. And what does she mean that I'm here for you? I read that Yaruko would actually start crying. You don't need to worry now, Naruto. My name is Yaruko. I've been watching you right there for a while. Don't fall into hatred. I know these people did you wrong, but you just need to know that I love you. Naruto was actually surprised. Somebody loved him besides his sister? I mean, like, that's his sister right there. Like, he can understand, but somebody else, like, this was actually a shocker. What do you mean you love me? You're awfully lying. He said right there Naruto will actually start getting angry. As right there, he hated when people right there toy with his emotion. As we will have a flashback to where Naruto was basically in class. As right now, like, well, it was actually like a special day. As it was Naruto's birthday. As right now, Naruto like always get treated like badly on his birthday. But today, this was the worst day of all. Naruto was basically in class. As there was actually a letter, like a letter for him. Happy birthday, Naruto. I've been watching you for a while now, and I have feelings for you. Please, meet me behind the school. I want to confess my feelings towards you. The letter would say, and Naruto would be surprised. Who wrote this letter? Did somebody actually really did like me in my class? Who? He, like, Naruto would say, as he would just, like, look around. He would see nobody. Like, he would just basically, like, what? Like, see, like, it's like basically everybody is just doing like the normal thing. Like he couldn't actually tell who wrote the letter. At like what? At the end of the class, Naruto would basically be waiting right there, like what? Behind the school. As like what? As Naruto was actually being there, being patient. He was actually just thinking, who could his secret lover be? Or that as Naruto was actually waiting, he basically gets jumped right there from behind. Huh? He actually fell for it. Right there, like what? The person right there now behind him was actually basically Sasuke, the dickhead right there that Naruto hated. As right there, like what? Sasuke would say like, you dope. You really think right there's somebody who actually like you in that class? Or right there, the whole class would basically come out. Apart from right there from Shikamaru, Choji, and like and Mito. They basically had like other things to do. As right there, they didn't know about the whole thing until later on, as the whole class would just basically just laugh at Naruto. Oh my god, they basically actually thought right that somebody actually did like him in the class. Oh my god, that's pretty much pathetic. I heard that Sakura was sad, she would just start laughing. I heard that like another person would actually just start laughing too. Ha! I can't believe right there's somebody right there as you. You want to get yourself right there a girlfriend? I mean, you're not even right there good looking. You're a freak of our school and to this village. You're an abomination right there. Hinata would say. I'd right there like what? Memo just walk up to her like, yeah. I mean, look, you can't even get yourself a good girlfriend. I mean, I already have like Hinata the princess. And you think right there you're capable of right there of like what? Getting a girlfriend? You be lucky even enough to even get like what? A glance, like even a wink. You should just go and die. He was saying right there, kicking Naruto inside the stomach. And like everybody from the class would start beating on Naruto. And they would basically right there they would humiliate him right there. Every day like what? They basically call like the other villagers as the other villagers would start beating on Naruto too. Even some ninjas right there would actually join in. As Naruto right now was basically right, he would be dragged into like what? He'd be dragged into like what? One like river. He would basically be like what? Getting himself being drowned down over and over again until they would actually just lift him up. And they'll basically throw him like to one nearby tree and say like, huh, go die, you filthy scumbag demon, walking away. As right there like what? End of flashback. Naruto hated that. He hated that moment so much. Right there. Somebody toying with his feelings. He couldn't help but get so angry. You're lying. Nobody loves me besides my sister. You're lying. You're just like the rest. And right there, Naruto actually was preparing right there to hit her. But right to his surprise, Yaruko actually planned a kiss on him, on his lips. As right there, Naruto right now, he would stop radiating his aura. Everything will actually go in slow motion. Yaruko will actually activate her celestial energy. Time will actually stop. It was only just Naruto and Yaruko. I read that like the kiss was basically the most heartwarming thing that Naruto ever felt. More heartwarming right there than his sister's hug. What is this? What's this feeling Naruto would thought? As the kiss would last about like 5 minutes until Yaruko actually pushed it away. And right there, Yaruko was a sigh. Naruto. Basically, let me tell you something. My name is Yaruko Usuki. And I'm basically been watching you for a while. How can I say? I'm not human like you, and you are not human too. You see, you're something that's called a celestial. Like me, I'm only like 20% celestial, and basically I'm like what? 80% Usuki. So yeah. You see, as Yaruko would just basically explain towards Naruto the celestial and the Usuki, and Naruto would be confused. What do you mean right there? Like I'm not human. I don't understand. And celestial, like I don't understand. Like these powerful beings, I don't know what you're talking about. And what happened around us? Like how come everything is going in slow motion and gray? Naruto would say, as Yaruko would say, like I slow down time. This is one of my celestial abilities. I have all control of time. Nobody can actually stop me or you, Naruto. Listen here. I watched you from Red Dead the Moon. As Red Dead Mamoto Kaguya and I have seen your life and I see how people treated you. And basically I was heartbroken that somebody like you can actually go through that. I mean, true, you have your sister and and I actually do admire her for taking care of you. But Naruto, I have more feelings for you. I love you. And if you don't actually know about it, oh sorry guys. Man, jeez. It's like if you don't know about it, I can show you. As she would just put her forehead onto Naruto, like sharing their Lincoln memories. As Naruto would be surprised. He just received Yaruko's memories. As right there, Naruto would say like, wait, so you been watching me this whole time and like you like me? Like really? Naruto would say as a little yeah, sorry. As a little blush will appear on his face. Yeah, I liked you for a long time. The moment I actually laid eyes on you, she would say blushing. So I'm just saying right there, like, can you please accept me? And I want to be right there with you, Naruto. I want to always be there with you and protect you. I want you to love me. She like Yarko would say, as Naruto would be surprised. He doesn't know what to feel. Should he trust her? I mean, she basically just shared her memories with him. As she would just, as Naruto would say like, okay, I I can okay fine. I actually accept your love, but I only right now carry feelings for my sister. She was the only person who was actually good to me. So I I don't know whether any romance feelings whether between us or how is it gonna work. But I'm just saying that the only whether like feeling and good relationship I have is only with my sister. So I'm sorry, but I don't know if I actually can do this lovey-dovey relationship. Naruto would say, as Yaruko will pull him into like another kiss. Naruto did not resist, as he would actually let Yaruko kiss him. As she would just break away. I'll teach you to love me. I'll teach you, Reda, to love me, and I'll actually show you, Reda, how much I love you. And I'll teach you everything, Reda, you need to know to defend yourself and about your powers. But guys, I think I might end it here for today. This has been part what if Naruto was from the Celestial Clan. If you guys want part 2, get this video to like what? 100 likes, like I don't know, 100 like likes or like views or whatever. I couldn't really care. I'll make parts soon as sooner as I actually can. I will upload what if Kaguya had a daughter. Guys, stay tuned into that. I will see you guys inside the next one. Peace.